I'm a vendor of Little Craft Fest. We just sold our very first mystery bag.
Hello, my name is Lindsay, artist and creator behind Single Sploot, a corgi themed sticker and merchandise business. And in this week's vlog, we are going to Houston, Texas for the very first Little Craft Fest Houston Stationery Festival event. Yeah, you get the idea. We're heading over to Houston. Now, this is my very first time doing a stationery focused event. I've done a variety of events, cultural events, gaming events, pop-ups, conventions, you name it. I have yet to do a stationery event. If you don't know, Single Sploot started as a stationery shop. I used to focus on stickers. I did handmade notepads, lots of washi tapes, journals, stuff like that. So I have quite the stockpile of stationery products that just haven't sold out over the years. And I figured, you know what, why not go to a stationery event? I can see what it's like in the planner world because that's where I originated in. Yeah, just kind of experience it for myself. One thing I will note is because it is a stationery focused event, I'm trying to be very selective on the type of products that I bring. So I've gone back to doing table setup prep. I haven't done that in a very, very long time where I actually set up the table in my garage and kind of try to figure out, what is the setup going to look like. For most conventions, I kind of just wing it because the setup is generally the same across events. Even for my outdoor events, I have a dedicated sort of setup of things that, go in certain places and get set up in a certain way. But for a stationery event with items that I haven't sold in a very, very long time, my washi tapes, my greeting cards, even my very first dotted journal. I don't remember the last time I sold one of these, but I still have about 10 units in stock, so I figured a stationery event would be the best place to sell this. If you are curious and you're watching this and you would like to pick up a leather brown dotted journal, I have these available on my website. I need to figure out what the heck I'm actually doing. As far as the parameters go for the setup, we're given a 6-foot by 30-inch table, which is about how big this table is. There's no height limit, and I'm not too sure about the spacing behind our table, but as long as everything is on the table, I think we will be swimming. I am running this event solo, so, trying to figure out how to make things as easy as I can for myself. So currently my biggest problem is that I fly in at 6 p.m. That's when I land. And load-in and setup is supposed to close at 8. Now the event is held inside a hotel and I am staying at that hotel. So, there's not a lot of problems in terms of me coming early the next morning, but the event organizer did stress that she really wanted everything to be done Thursday, so that Friday morning opens without a hitch, which I totally respect. So because of that, we're gonna have to speed run this when I get there. Now here's the plan. And we all know that this is not going to go to plan. I am betting so much that this shit is gonna hit the fan so hard. The plan is I'm going to set everything up tonight. Today's Wednesday, so we're pretty much all set up. I'm gonna set everything up and then pack it in a way that's easy so that when I get there, I can just open the suitcase, take everything out in order of how it needs to be set up. So obviously the tablecloth needs to be the last thing that gets packed into the suitcase because it's the first thing that gets put onto the table. Do you see where I'm going with this? So that's the strat. For the most part, everything is pretty much set up. This is my current magnet board, which is what I normally use for a lot of conventions because it's 12 by 12. It's not 12 by 12, it's 8 by 8, but it fits on a 12 by 12 grid. But I do have this grid, which I think is a 14 by 14, and so it's so tiny and it looks weird. So I'm gonna run to Daiso and see if I can pick up a magnet board alternative. I don't know. But this is the setup. It's taken me 2 days because I can't decide what I want to do. So I've been putting things up, taking it down, and just redoing everything until I'm happy. And so I think I'm quite happy with what we have. I was avoiding having to bring those grid cubes. So I'm going to utilize a crap ton of these foldable crates because they're just a little bit lighter. And so yeah, that's the strat. I have like 25 crates on the table, and yeah, hopefully it goes good. So got a couple of errands to run. Thank you so much everybody who ordered on my online shop. Your orders are going out right now. Obviously I'll be in a little hiatus for the weekend, so online orders will be processed again come on Monday, and then we're gonna run to Daiso, and then we'll come back home. I also need to make signs. Oh my god, there's so much that has to happen. Come back home, make signs, pack all this stuff up, get rocking, and then we'll head over to Houston. Made it to Houston. Now begins the mad dash to try to make it to the event before the close or setup ends at 8. So super duper hella omega late, but made it. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty freaking lost right now, and I don't get lost very often. There is a handful of people still setting up, so I think I'm in the clear. Hello, I am here at Little Craft Fest, speedrunning the setup because we ran into a lot of traffic due to the rain. So I'm gonna try to get this set up as quickly as possible. Whew, for a second, I scared myself. I thought I forgot a grid panel. For this event, I miraculously only packed everything in 2 suitcases, including my carry-on. So technically 3, but pretty much only 2, which is crazy. But I really limited what I brought. Like plushies, I only really brought 2 of each. I am missing the big orange one though. How could I lose this one? Came to the grocery store to get water. But look at this Texas tea. I'm gonna try it. Good morning, everybody. It is day 1 of Little Craft Fest. I'm dropping my stuff off to the table. There are a handful of things that I still need to do before we open up at 10, including putting stickers up, as well as putting up signs. Lost my train of thought there. For the most part, though, everything is pretty much done. Good morning. Yes, thank you. All done. She's looking pretty cute, very small, very quaint, and I fit it all in 2 suitcases. So the marketplace is being held in this ballroom, but in all of the different rooms there is actually a whole bunch of things happening. You can see here they have listed out different rooms and times for different events, and it's pretty much taking up the entire hotel. It is 9:39. We are about 20 minutes to opening. It is already pretty lively in the whole venue, which is a good indicator. So far, it's been going. I think everything is pretty much as set up as it can be. No going back now. Huge shout out to Savannah Scribbles who came by and dropped off some goodies. Thank you so much. She's so sweet. Definitely gonna have to go check out her shop later today. They do give us name badges, which I need to fill out my badge, as well as wristbands.
Prepare for the money I'm gonna spend. My weakness
Good
is
morning. Did get an iced chai for the day, so that will be my daily sustenance. just getting my money bag set up. And the problem is my money bag is so big that it doesn't really fit in my fanny pack, which is why I don't often put it in here. But it will have to fit as much as it can. Yeah, everything is pretty chaotic, but it's gonna go good. I have good feelings, so I'm just gonna go ahead and fill out my badge. They also did give us a goodie bag for vendors. It's super cute, and it's also filled with some snacks and water, which I really appreciate. So, hey, this will be my snack bag for the weekend. In addition to, there is a program book, and in the program book, they also have maps. We love maps with hours. They also have a list of all of the vendors, as well as the stamp rally. So the stamp rally that they have, there are different vendors for each day. And so for each day with the participating vendors, you get a swag bag of all the stuff, and it is free to participate. So I did not participate just because she didn't have the time to plan for it. So yeah, but vendors do get to take part in this and get a free swag bag. So I might do that. Just gotta look at which day I want to do. I think I might actually do Sunday, but we will see. Fun stuff. There's a lot. They're super cool. They have all of the workshops, lots of exciting things. I'm also giving out free note cards or postcards with our first 5 customers of the day every day. So I brought a limited amount of these. And yeah, also brought back mystery bags. So it's been a while since I did mystery bags, and I decided to do them again. So it looks like they changed the entrance. The entrance is supposed to be these first double doors right here, but it's actually those double doors in the back. So people are starting to come in. We are officially open. Looks like they opened up these doors now.
Okay, well, this is her growling at me, but so maybe.
Yeah, definitely the tricolor ones will fit. Is that gonna be cash or card?
I'll do cash.
Cash, it'd be 15. For sale, guys. For sale, we done did it. If there's one thing I'm regretting right now, it's not joining the stamp rally, although I don't know if it's really producing any sales. But so far, everybody that's walked in is just running for stamp rallies. I love your t-shirt, by the way.
I knew it would be appreciated.
The right place.
I'm taking my very first selfie with a fan. Thank you so much. This is her. She's so cute.
Nice to meet you better. Oh my gosh, I gotta get something. Hold on.
Of course, thank you. Hopefully next year you'll be here.
Yes,
Thank you. So cute. Guys, you make me nervous. How's it going?
How are you?
I'm good.
I know all things for you.
Thank you, me too.
Today?
I'm not stamping today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking for.
I'm not stamping today.
What's that?
I'm not stamping today.
Oh, you're not?
Yeah, I'm
okay.
not. Yeah.
That's fine.
It's currently 12:02. Pacing so far has been okay. Sales, though, do not match the pacing. Means there's a lot of people who come and stop at the booth, but there's not a lot of people who are buying, which is okay. They did sell separate tickets for each day, so not everybody who buys a ticket today is going to be here tomorrow or Sunday. As far as sales go overall, we have not made back hotel. Did make back the rental car, which I guess is good. Have not made back flight or booth. So this is quite an expensive show to be at for me. Huge thank you to Sabotendi for hooking it up with the lunch run today. We will now be fed. Hello friends. So it is 3:02. We are in between workshops right now. So a set of workshops just ended at 3 and the next set of workshops started at 3:30. It's been pretty dead overall. I would say that the event is going how I expected it to go. I was really hoping it wasn't going to go how I was expecting it to go, but it is performing how I expected it to perform. That being said, I'm very bored, so I am working on what I like to call my passion project. So it's something that's not corgis. That way I don't feel too burnt out all the time from drawing corgis all the time. And it's actually one of my newest characters. I'm not going to talk about it too much because I want to keep it a little secret because I have a secret project planned for it. So yeah, I'm working on that, and you know me, I don't like to draw when I'm at events, but it is so dead that I am not drawing. Here's the view from my table. It's pretty empty overall. There's not a lot happening. Again, we're in between workshops right now, so most people are preoccupied. Miracle. It's 4:37 and we just sold our very first mystery bag. So I brought back the mystery bags for this event. It's over $50 worth of stuff for $30 and finally sold one. Huge relief. Got boba. Thank goodness there's a boba place near the hotel. Day 2. People are awake. Everybody's getting coffee. Good morning. This is the information center. So right when you walk in, they have stuff here. Stickers, cards about how to do the event, as well as giving out the information thingamabobby. For this event, we do have a stamp rally that's happening every single day. So there are different vendors every single day. And they have each vendor denoted by this little sign that says Little Craft Fest with the name. This is our friend sub attendee for that day, so you know which stamp rally vendor is stamping on that day. It was very, very confusing yesterday. There were so many people who were asking if I was stamping, if I'm stamping at all, if I'm stamping today, where is this table, where's that table. So yeah, but today's another day. I got myself a strawberry matcha. Yep. There's supposed to be a really big like balloon display, but I don't know where that is. So apparently there's a very, very large display. Oh, there it is. Oh, thank you. There it is. Look how pretty it is. It's so cute. So this area is a break room area so that people can enjoy some time and space. I have about 10 minutes before we open. But here we are. Craft Fest. Yay! Okay, thumbnail. Cute. So cute. Good morning, everybody. It is day 2. It's 10:05. We've already opened. I was kind of running around buying stuff, but it's a little chaotic, of course, because 1, Saturday. 2, we just opened, and everybody is trying to do the stamp rally. So everybody's first priority is to get those stamps. I, on the other hand, did a little shopping. It's pretty chaotic. The biggest boo-boo happened overnight, and that's my iPad didn't charge. So thank goodness I bring a crap ton of batteries with me, and that there's free Wi-Fi, so that I didn't have to use my hotspot, which would be like another battery. So I have enough batteries, I think, to last today. This is the madness, everybody. So there's a lot of people who are trying to get stamps. There are lines for stamps. I am not even part of the rally, but I kind of feel bad because the people who are part of the rally have lines, and their lines are blocking other people's booths. So it is quite crazy. Now the entrance is on this side. Now the biggest problem I think with the stamp rally is that people's main focus is just getting stamps and trying to get the swag bag as soon as possible versus going to each booth, seeing what they have, getting a stamp, hopefully potentially buying something in the meantime, and then progressing on. People's main priority is to get the stamp and go. I think it causes a lot of chaos and a lot of confusion, and it really distracts from the whole purpose of the rally. So the line has now penetrated in front of my booth. Good luck. Okay, I finally got myself a Mofu-san hipper. This is the last hipper of the 3 great trinket gods that I need. So let's go ahead and open it. I really want the shark meow or the orca meow. Alright, here we go. It's the squid. Not the one I wanted, but I could totally go back and buy another one because it's Kinokuniya has it, so it's for MSRP. It's like not that bad. Yay! Oddly, today does feel a lot more lively, I guess. Not getting a lot more sales, but it does feel like there's more bodies in the room, at least for this time. I feel like this time yesterday was a lot more dead, but I believe they sold the same amount of tickets. Like the whole show is sold out, so I don't know, but vibes are great. Everybody is so nice. I'm definitely regretting bringing certain things because I haven't sold like a single one of them, and it's the most heaviest, so I don't know what to do because I'll have to lug it back home, which sucks, but it is what it is. And you're all set. Oh. Here you go. Thank you. Have a good day. Hello. Thank you for waiting. And is that going to be cash or card today?
Card, please.
Card. So it'll be $5.41 after tax. You can tap the butt when you're ready.
Tap the butt.
Oops, sorry. Try one more time for me. Perfect. And you're all set. Thank you. Have a good day. Hello, friends. We haven't updated in a while. It is 3:30. Saturday's been very, very chill for a Saturday. The morning was crazy, of course, because of just stamp rallies. But overall, the day's been pretty chill. We are officially sold out of sticker books. I am technically sold out of tote bags. I do have one that was a display one, but I do need to fix it a little bit because it is hand pressed. So you can imagine what that means. And that will be available for tomorrow. Did sell one journal finally. I was worried because the journals weren't selling very well, so I'm gonna rearrange the table a little bit here, and we got about 2.5 more hours. I am definitely losing steam. It's 5:24. Few updates. One, they told us that we're gonna do vendor shopping hour from 6 to 7 if we want to stay. We're gonna split the room in half, and each half of the room shops at a time. So I guess I'll just stay so I can shop. Other update is we've been doing some real day 3 con shit, which means ditching the table to go shop. The attendance dropped dramatically, I'll be honest, like at 2 o'clock. And it's just been dropping ever since. We were all expecting Saturday to be like really stupid crazy, which in the morning it really was for the stamp rally. But as far as shopping activities, not really. So, but I am happy to report that I am lighter, which statistically would have happened anyways, but significantly lighter because we sold all of our sticker books. So that's exciting. I do have 4 journals left, so I'm hoping they sell tomorrow, but I don't have really high hopes just because there are a lot of journals to pick from here. So that's that. And yeah, we're gonna go get dinner tonight with some more artist friends. It's been nice because when you solo, you can go eat with artist friends. And I usually do a lot of my events with my family. As you guys know, Mama Sploot usually comes with me to a lot of these events, but I have been soloing more recently and frequently now that I've gone full time. So it's nice to have other friends in the space that I can go and eat with and chat and just hang out with. So I think that's always nice. And yeah, I can't wait to haul everything for you guys later. It's so much fun, just like shopping. Also, I'm like a hot, sweaty mess because it's humid as heck here in Texas, and I don't think I could ever live here. I can't deal with this kind of weather. I need to be back in Seattle. Good morning, everybody. It's day 3. I'm tired. It's 7 and there's already a line. We have opened for day 3 and the madness of the stamp rally ensues. It is 9:30, so today's hours are 9 to 4. It's been pretty crazy because of the stamp rally, of course. I did have my last display tote bag, but I didn't remember to take it up to the room to fix it, so I did discount it for somebody. I put it up and it sold, so that's great. Especially out of tote bags, out of sticker books. We're running out of craft charms, sold all of the curry plushies. I have already done some shopping, so it's been a pretty good morning so far. Hello friends, it's 2 o'clock. I haven't updated in a bit because nothing's really been happening. This is what it looks like. So yep, nothing really happening, to be expected. It is Sunday. Every time I do want to get up and run away, though, somebody walks up to the table, so I can't run away. Two things I will mention. One, everybody really likes stamps, so putting out the stamp station has been very fruitful, I guess, because it forces people to come and stop because they want to get stamps. The second thing is that people really, really, really like exclusive things. Now, of course, we all know everybody likes exclusive stuff, but had a lot of people all weekend long ask me if I had Little Craft Fest exclusive anything, or Texas exclusive anything. So, hindsight on my part, I should have made an exclusive sticker or something. I should have noticed when I saw everybody else making an exclusive something. I should have just done it, but I didn't, and it's okay. Overall, we are going back lighter, not as light as I would have loved. And I believe if my math is right, I made back expenses. So everything, table, hotel, airfare, and the car rental. And hopefully whatever little extra we make in the next couple hours will cover gas and the luggage fee, because I was able to fit everything into just 2 check-in bags. My first one is free with the Alaska credit card, which is why I recommend people getting some kind of airline credit card, or if you fly a lot for conventions, pick an airline, be loyal to it. I use Alaska as much as I can, just because, yeah, that one free bag really goes a long way. And then so my second bag was only $30 or $45, something like that. It was pretty cheap. So yeah, 2 bags. Overall, not bad. I do have an itch to go shopping though, and I'm kind of feeling dangerous. Maybe I'll just run away. They gave us these cute vendor stickers. I'm a vendor of Little Craft Fest. So a lot of damage has been done. So much damage, I got a free bag. Probably do a little haul at the end of today with everything that I got. I got some new ink, and I got some new fountain pens. I'm so excited to try it all. So 9 minutes left of the show. A lot of vendors are already starting to pack up and kind of just call it quits. We do end at 5. Yeah, the event is done. Overall, I think it was a pretty decent event. It went exactly how I expected it to go. Made back my expenses, maybe like a smidge of profit, but exactly how I expected it to pan out for a first-year event, for an event with a small amount of attendees, and for something that's very niche like stationery. Just to give you guys a recap of what the table looks like. So this is our table. Looking a little different because I am sold out of a handful of things, but if you've never seen my small stationery only table, this is what it looks like. And I actually started out with stationery, so a lot of my notepads and greeting cards, stickers, air fresheners, of course, are not stationery, but I do have my washi tape, which did not do as great as I was hoping it would do. I think it was just the way it was presented in terms of display, and also the fact that everybody had washi tape. I will say though, the Croc Charms really popped off. I think Croc Charms are probably my best seller. Sold a lot of air fresheners as well. I did sell out of sticker books and tote bags though, overall. And then a handful of stickers did sell. I mentioned that everybody was really big on the stamps, so I did put out my stamps here. And I went and collected a few stamps from people. So I got some of these stamps. Look how fun they are. Couldn't get everybody's stamp, but the ones I got are all pretty cute. So I'm excited. It makes me want to make more bigger stamps though. Here's a quick look at the room. Everybody's closing up. We're saying goodbye to the show. It was a great show. Thank you everybody for coming. So much fun. As you can see, this whole entire room is filled with nothing but stationery. Truly, every stationery lover's dream would be to be here. So, thank you everybody who did come. 1 more minute. I don't even know where to begin with cleanup. There's so much things to clean up. I'm so tired. 5 o'clock, guys. We're done. Officially done. They don't have like a PA system or anything in here, so like they can't really like announce things to people, such as we're closed. But we're done, which means I can start cleaning up. I'm gonna clean up now. We'll do a haul back at the room in a little bit, and we'll chat later. Hello. It's been like a week, I think, or 2 weeks. I don't really know. I lost track of time. But it's been some time since Little Craft Fest, and I promised that I was going to do a debrief at the end of the video, and I did do one in the hotel room, along with a haul, but I didn't use my mic, so you can't hear anything I was saying, which I don't know how that happened, but so the audio is just totally botched. So we're just going to do a quick little debrief right here. If you want to see a haul of what I got, I'm just going to put like some pictures because everything has been like put away and into use already and given away. So it's like gone. But yeah, Little Craft Fest, 3-day event in Conroe, Texas. Would I recommend it? No. Now, I say this as somebody who has experience doing a lot of different events. Stationery event, this was my very first one. So off the bat, I wouldn't recommend it. Of course, everybody, please make the wise decision on your own. Do as much research as you can if this would be a good fit for you. I just think because my expenses were so high and I ended up only breaking even at this show to the dollar, meaning I made $0 profit out of this. I don't think it'd be an event that I would recommend right off the bat. If maybe you're local to the Houston area or Dallas area, or you're more integrated into the stationery world than I was, or than I am, then this might actually be a really good show for you. Personally, because I exited stationery in 2022, I didn't do too hot because I just don't have a stationery following anymore, which is totally fine. I knew that coming into this, and I thought, you know, let me just bring all of my stationery to offload it because I'm trying to get rid of my stationery. It just didn't pan out that way. The thing with stationery events or events like this that are very, very catered is they're kind of tricky, right? Because I'm gonna get a little yappy here, so if you want to stop watching the video here, that's totally cool. Thank you so much for watching, but let me just be a little yappy from my perspective on doing this stationery event. Everybody there was some type of stationery brand, which means we all had stickers, washi tapes, sticker books, journals, bookmarks, anything that had to do with stationery and journaling and planning, anything. So because of that, the items that did really well for me were actually the non-stationary items. So I mentioned it in my video. Shoe charms, air fresheners, I sold the most of, and I did sell out of sticker books and tote bags, but keep in mind, I literally only brought like 5 of those. So the fact that I sold out of them is honestly like very relieving for me because I didn't have to come back with it. Like the journals I had to bring back because everybody had journals. So because it was a stationery focused event and everybody there is a stationery brand, we all have very similar stationery items, and items that weren't stationery did better because nobody else had those items. Keep that in mind, I guess, if you're considering a stationery event. I think if I did apply for another stationery event, I would actually not bring a lot of stationery and would probably bring some of my other items. I will say that things like greeting cards, notepads, and sticky notes absolutely did not do good at all. I probably sold like 1 the whole weekend. So, you know, it is what it is. It happens, and that's events. But nonetheless, I'm very grateful to have done this event because now I know what a stationery event is like. And honestly, I heard there's one in Chicago, and I kind of want to try that one because I've never been to Chicago. And low key, like stationery events are like popping for me personally because I love stationery, so I get to do a lot of shopping. But I also got to meet a lot of friends. I got to meet a lot of brand owners and artists that I've been following for a very long time. So this event overall was very cool. The organization of it was very good. I think the owner and the team did amazing. Little Craft Place was a cute store. I went to go see it, and yeah, everything was very well put together. Volunteers were amazing. I was constantly being checked up on, except for Sunday. Sunday I really had to pee and I could not find a volunteer in sight, but Saturday and Friday were very, very good. So yeah, overall the show was actually really good. Just didn't make a lot of money, which is no fault on the show. It could have been because of, you know, the tariffs or because of what's happening right now in the US, so nobody really knows. But honestly, like, the show wasn't bad. I came out on top, and that's honestly all I can ask for at this point. For now, let's see, when is this vlog gonna go up? I don't really know, but my next couple events, depending on, I don't know when's this vlog going up. Oh, it's going up this Wednesday. By the time this vlog is up, I will be at the UW Makers Fair for Wednesday. Surprise! This is my first time getting into UW Makers Fair, like actually. Usually I'm on the wait list and I get off the wait list like a week before. But this time I got into the Makers Fair. First round. That's super exciting. So I'll be back on UW campus. This will be my last event in UW for the month, and I think maybe for the year. I don't know. Maybe there's another. I think there's another Makers at the end of the year, but who knows if I'll get into that one. But for now, that's my last one. And then after that, I will be at Chibi Chibi Con at the Evergreen State College. I'm excited to go back. This will be my 4th year. I can't remember. So I'll be back at the Evergreen State College for Chibi Chibi Con. Hello, Ping. And then after that, we will be at the Auburn Pet Palooza. Woo! It's my first time at the Pet Palooza. Super, super exciting because it's like pet focus. Like it's all about the animals. I heard there's like a petting zoo thing going on. There's adoptions, there's reptiles, there's free microchipping. I might bring Emmy. So if you're watching this and you're in Washington and you're going to Pet Palooza, Emmy might be there. And then I think that's my last event for the month. Actually, now that I think about it. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. That will be my last event for May. Then we kick off 8 weeks straight, I believe, of vending in June. So things are about to get absolutely bonkers. I don't know what's gonna happen. But I hope you guys all buckle in and join me for the ride. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I will be sure to catch you guys in the next one. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what your favorite thing to put in a sandwich is. That tells me if you watched this video all the way. Also, I know you guys really like the hat, and I'm really trying, but you know, the tariffs are making things very hard. So for now, you'll just get to see it in the videos, I guess. I don't know. Be sure to check out May's monthly sticker club. I do have it done. This is May's. Woohoo! You can check that out over on Patreon for $10. You do get 2 vinyl waterproof stickers. They're dishwasher safe. You can put it on their cars. But if you want to join in and support me and my art, you can join me over on Patreon for a monthly sticker club. Other than that, check me out on all of my social media at Sploot everywhere on the internet, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!